The UK's Metropolitan Police have asked Boris Johnson for answers over the alleged lockdown-breaking parties at Downing Street. The UK Prime Minister has 7 days to respond to the questionnaire sent to the officers investigating the incident.
More pressure on Boris Johnson over Downing Street party allegations after he received a questionnaire from the Metropolitan Police. On a visit to Poland for talks on Ukraine, the Prime Minister bought himself some time on giving answers in public.
I will have more to say on all that when the process is complete.
But now he's one of more than 50 people across Downing Street asked to give a reasonable excuse for attending alleged parties. Ministers insist Mr Johnson is focused on his other duties and won't intervene in recruiting a successor to Cressida Dick as the new head of the force that's investigating him.
I'm certain that he will fill in the questionnaire, but I don't think people need to worry that he has any intent to interfere more broadly in what is the business of the Home Secretary, when, quite frankly, there's lots of prime ministerial stuff for him to be getting on with instead.
Lawyers claim sending questionnaires, which have the same status as an interview under caution, is unusual, and also point out that lockdown rules were toughened between the first alleged parties and the later ones.
The Bring Your Own Booze 20th May garden party in 2020, the large gathering organisation offence wasn't in place then, but by the time you get to December and the later parties, events, gatherings, that offence will be available under £10,000 fixed penalty notice. The test is whether the event is necessary for the purposes of work. It's not whether it's work-related. That's not a defence in law.
Boris Johnson is preparing to tell police he denies breaking the law. But even if he is fined, he's said to be determined to fight on, claiming he's a democratically elected Prime Minister with a huge mandate. But the pressure is piling up. 3 former Tory leaders have criticised the PM. Theresa May in the Commons, Sir John Major in a speech this week, and Sir Ian Duncan-Smith, who claimed it'll be very tough for him to continue if he's fined. That's a view backed by other senior Conservative MPs.
Due process indicates that if anyone who is in a position of having made laws then breaches the same laws, I think it's pretty difficult for them to continue. We, above all people, just have to stick with them, whether you're a backbencher or whether you're a minister. And that, I think, that's a basic principle of respect for the rule of law, basically.
Having survived until Parliament's half-term recess, the PM is at Chequers this weekend, and he now has until next Friday to respond to the Met's questions.